Hi everyone, this database will show you how to find journal articles in economics using the JSTOR database. On the library homepage at Library.Pace.edu, I'm going to click on the Databases tab. Now I know the name of the database I want to search, so I can go in alphabetically and just use the letter J, but I could also use the subject menu on the left, so I'll do that just to show you how that works. I'm going to choose economics from the list. And that's going to show me all the databases that the Pace Library has that contain some kind of content that might be of interest to people researching an economics topic. Here's the JSTOR database, so I'll just click on the name of the database, and that will take me to the search screen. So here I have my search boxes that I can use to search, and in JSTOR, I would recommend using quotation marks around specific phrases. So for example, if my concepts are income inequality and health outcomes, I'm going to put each of those exact phrases inside quotation marks. That tells the database to look for those two words together in that order. I have found that that helps to make a more effective search in JSTOR. I would also recommend that you scroll down and under item type, you select articles. That's what you're looking for, are scholarly peer-reviewed journal articles. JSTOR is an international database. If you speak multiple languages, great. You can read articles here in multiple languages. I can only read English, so I'm going to limit to English language publications at this point. At this point, I'll click to submit my search, and now I can start to go through results, or I can continue to focus my search using some filters available here on the left. So for example, the date filter. This is the publication date filter. JSTOR is one of the really good things about JSTOR is it has full text of scholarly journals back to volume 1 for each journal. So as far back in history, as far back in time as that goes. Sometimes JSTOR does not have the most recent few articles, but that's okay because the EBSCO databases do contain current issues of many journals, and that's the other video that you have for this class. In JSTOR, however, I would say that you might want to limit by publication date just to kind of control the number of results that you get, because you could get a lot of results that are really, really old, maybe older than what you need. In this case, though, I'll limit to 2015, so I'll look at the past 10 years of articles on my topic. Another way that you can limit in JSTOR is by this subject list. And these are the subject categories that JSTOR puts their journals in. So for example, there are 5 journals or five articles in this list that come from journals that are in the category of criminology and criminal justice. There are 154 articles that come from journals in the category of economics. So I'm going to actually go ahead and click to select economics. And that means it's going to focus my search in journals that JSTOR has identified as being in the field of economics. So now that's an option. You don't have to do that, but you do have all those subjects available to you if you would like to focus your results a little bit. So the phrase income inequality and the phrase health outcomes in English language journals, we're looking at after 2015 in economics journals. You can see that gives me 154 results. And now I can start to go in and I can access these articles. Everything here, there should be a lot of full text here. When you click on a journal title, you'll see the full text of the article becomes available. You'll be able to view it here. You can download it. You can use the cite button. So on the right above the article, you see the cite button. That gives you the option to copy and paste the citation for this article. On the left, there's this menu, and here is where you can quickly access the abstract of this article. So this tells you what the article is about. It tells you what methodology may have been used in the research that they conducted for this article. So that information is there on the left. As you go through this, you can see that the PDF is here. You can download it. You can save this. You'll be able to capture this article and use it. On the left, they also have these related text, they call it. So these are journal articles that JSTOR is recommending that, based on the search that you did and the fact that you're viewing this particular full text article, it is recommending these other articles that you might be interested in. So definitely take a look at those, and maybe that'll give you some additional items that will be of interest to you. If you wanted to update or modify your search, you can see at the top right of our list of results, there is a link there to modify search. That will take us back to the main search page, and maybe you want to try a different phrase or a different topic or a different concept. You can certainly do that here, and that will give you the option of going in and running a new search in JSTOR. So that's using the JSTOR database from the PACE Library website to find scholarly journal articles in the field of economics. If you have any questions about using JSTOR, go ahead and use that big Ask a Librarian button at the bottom right of the library homepage, and we would be happy to help.